Hi everyone, welcome to today's session. Colo, as you all know, is launching in Bangalore. So we are launching with our first webinar in Bangalore. So today we have with us Mr. Owaiz, CEO F&M Decor. So he will be taking an amazing session on premium interiors under 12 lakhs. So please listen to the session and you'll have an opportunity to raise your questions and ask your doubts after the session is over. So looking forward to all of your cooperation. Thank you so much everyone and welcome to Colo's webinar session. Thank you.
Money on the materials, raw material, it doesn't have to be like very expensive to be premium. It is actually not. You get any plywood or HDHMR or laminate or hinges, anything, even the low cost material is also a good material. Like for example, you know about Hetic hinges or Epco hinge. So there is a cost difference between the both, and both gives you good life. Similarly, plywood also for a Bangalore weather kind of market, you don't actually need a boiling waterproof plywood. You can actually invest in BWR ply only. You don't have to, spend those 40-50 rupees a square feet on a BWP ply. And you can say the cost on the raw materials, like you don't have to go for a Royal Touch laminate or even a Merino laminate. You get such a good quality laminates in different style. And for example, I'm saying style and any other heritage laminates. There are many such laminates. So you can go in for this kind of material and save the cost. So you have to make your mind that low cost material is not a bad quality material. This is one thing. And you don't have to have a huge timeline for this. Full house, say for example, a 2 BHK, a 12 lakh rupees project, you can actually complete within 8 weeks of time. Starting with 4 weeks to 6 weeks, you can actually complete 90% of the work. The last 2 weeks will be only for your cleaning up, the handing over, snag work, those kind of work, you can do it in the last 2 weeks. Let me go for the next slide. So in this session, this is what I'm going to explain. How we are going to plan the cost, the 12 lakhs, and what kind of material combinations we will take, and where all do we spend. Like in the living room, how much we're going to spend, kitchen, how much we're going to spend, dining, how much we're going to spend, these things we'll see, and where we will avoid spending the cost. And also I'll show you a sample BOQ and timelines by when we can start, when we can complete, and how we're going to get the quotation, all these things.
Just 1 second, sir.
Yeah.
Everyone, the session is audible. Someone, Lohit mentioned he is not able to hear.
We can hear, please.
All of us. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Okay.
Please continue, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So this is the smart budgeting chart. Okay. So where we spend more is on the kitchen and the bedrooms. So in the kitchen, it's almost consuming like 35% of the cost. Considering that's the main element which we all actually prefer to spend money. Next will be the bedrooms. Okay, so where we will have the nice bedroom headboard wall designs, nice wardrobes we'll have, lightings we'll have, and then we go for this living room. There again we will have nice wall units, TV units, some decorative wall stuffs, false ceilings and lightings. And also the bathrooms and the foyer is also equally important, so we can spend little amount there along with lightings and decors. So now I'll tell you where you can spend. So the money you spend and get the work done will reveal that this house is very premium. So we'll start with the kitchen. So in the kitchen, when we go, the cabinets, okay, as I said earlier, the cabinets will have two components. One is the carcass, another one is the shutter. And then comes the hardwares, then the accessories, then countertop and dado tile. So when we start with the kitchen, The cabinets carcass, as I said earlier, we can actually go in for BWR, or there are materials which is like premium moisture resistant also, which many of you may not be aware of it, but actually it is as good as BWR. So as you all know, the 90 rupees, 100 rupees square feet BWP ply what they sell in the market may not be that good in the actual usage. If you spend like 140, 150 rupees, then you will get a good warranty and good life like that. So this, for the same cost, what you get, even for the lesser cost of boiling waterproof, what you get in the market around 90 range, or even lesser than that cost, you get good quality BWR. So this BWR material, you can use it for the carcass, and for the shutters, you can spend in for HDHMR in case if you're going for a matte finish or glossy finish. If you're going for a suede finish, you can go for a MR ply itself for the shutters. So suede finish will be like a rough surface, so you can go in for directly, you can paste it on the plywood without any worry. If you're going for a high gloss or a matte finish, where the surface will be very smooth, for those things you need a proper, balanced surface like HDHMR. So that is where you will get the actual look revealing out of it. So then comes the hardwares. You actually EPCO hinge that you can go in for. Usually all the hinges, it comes with 1 year or 2 year warranties only. But there are people, if you go with a trusted company, you will get 5 to 10 years warranty for the hinges. And hinge will not cover the rust warranty. That one thing is there. And it doesn't easily rust also. And countertop, again, like you can go in for granite, which is the best countertop ever when compared with any other artificial stones. The natural stones like granite is the best one to use for the kitchen countertops. And then you can moderate amount like 150 rupees, 200 rupees like that you can spend for the dado tiles. And you can go in for this profile lights, cabinet lights, and in bedroom it is when it's concerned you can go in for pendant lights, wall sconce lights. These are the lights you can spend in for. And bedrooms again, the wardrobes, you can actually go for a matte finish or suede finish wardrobes, which will reveal its color as it is. If you go for glossy, the color may not be, that realistic. So go for suede finish. You'll get a good ambience in the room, and you can actually have some study table or some console headboards and side tables, wall designs on these things, plus false ceilings and lightings you can spend in for. And in the common area, like the passage, the living through the dining, foyer, these are the places where you can actually go in for inexpensive murals, mirror claddings. These are the stuffs you can go in for. So these are the things that you can actually spend in these rooms. So in detail, if you see this place where you can save the cost. Like I told you, you can save cost in the raw materials. Like you can go for inexpensive laminates, and you can go in for BWR ply wherever it is necessary, and rest of the place you can go for MR ply. And floorings, I would tell you not to touch, because flooring there are like it's going to be a new house, so the tiles what you'll be having already will be a vitrified tile or a marble pattern tile, ceramic tiles like that. So you can enjoy those tiles for a while. You can actually phase it for the next level after 5 years or couple of years. If you want to go in for a different flooring, that time you can spend in for wooden flooring. Wooden flooring in the sense it will be a laminated wooden flooring. Again, it will be like very, very cost effective. It won't be costing you like a natural wooden flooring, which requires a lot of maintenance also. And you can go in for this lights to be very minimalistic. Definitely not to spend on chandelier light unless and until you have a big budget. Chandelier light, RGB lights, the lights which will be mounted on the fans. These are the things which you can save the cost for. Okay, Instead, we can spend on the cost for the previous thing what I was discussing with you. And the planning and the phase spending is what I was telling you, that the wooden flooring, if you want to go, you can go for the next phase. And if you have to spend on a lot of the freestanding consoles, pedestal lamps, wall paintings, the flower vase, that I mean the basic ones you can go for now itself. If you are going for a ceramic vase, or there's a stone, natural stone vases and all, like, you can phase it out to the next stage. And high quality acrylic. Nowadays it's in trend that everybody goes for acrylic shutters, which actually you can minimalize it. Like you can go in for only few areas with the acrylic finish, and rest you can actually spend in for matte finish. It not only saves your money, it also enhances the look and gives you a perfect ambience of a premium house. So the winning combinations, so the right color used to give you the right output, the premium output. So here are some color palettes that I have shared here, just for an example only. The shutters, the first image if you see of a washing machine, and this is the sink area. So those are the colors which is actually evergreen. So this will never fail to give you a good impression of your house. So these are the sample shades only. Like this, there are many shades. Okay. So, and again, what you see here is all like matte finish. These are not suede finish, or these are not a high gloss acrylic finish or laminate finish. And the countertop, when countertop nowadays, like quartz is in trend because of the color. So you can actually go for a moderate range quartz or granite instead of spending money on expensive stone, like this half glaze product is there, the Caesar stone, and some Specta surfaces like that. There are many brands out there nowadays, like Quartizo, Quartzite, like that, which like starts from 1,000 rupees, 1,500 rupees a square feet, like that. But quartz you'll get it for like 400, and granite even lesser you'll get. So quartz and granite will give you a good look and cost effective also. And tiles, the dado tiles, if you go for the large format tiles, give you a good spacious feeling of your kitchen. Generally like a 10 by 8 size kitchen, if you go for these kind of tiles, you get a very spacious feel. But in case if you want to go for a very modern trend tile, or your kitchen is very big and I don't mind spending like that, then you can go in for the subway tiles, subway pattern tiles, which can be installed in different patterns. Or you can go in for Moroccan tiles, like that you can spend. And lightings, like you can go for this warm concealed lights with which can be like mounted, and you will get the good effect, which can be pointed out on a striking statement piece. Like you can have a some curios on the wall with a ledge. It can be mounted on the wall, and you can have a nice focus point light on that. So these kind of lights you can have it in some of the walls and make that space looks very elegant. Apart from that, you can also have some lamps on the wall where you have the headboard, or where you have a long passage, and decorate that wall with trims, that wood, teak wood, or whatever wood beadings you can have, and you can have a nice contrast paint on the wall, like that. And mirrors, it is actually, you can go for a printed pattern mirror or beveled mirror, or you can go for this bronze mirror, or brown mirror, rose gold mirror, like this, to enhance the space. If you have a very narrow passage, by having this kind of mirrors, it's going to look spacious also, plus elegant also. So mirror is a must factor, which may not cost you much. And of course, you can have a flat, straight, subtle false ceiling across the house. Okay. So instead of going for a very detailed, lot of curvy designed double false ceiling, you can go for a single straight flat false ceiling with nice cove lights you can have, warm white or neutral white. No need to go for RGB lights, and go for just plain white color. No need to do any wallpaper or wood grain, wood pattern paint. These kind of things we can avoid. Going for contrast color paints, this all you can avoid here. So this not only saving you the cost and also giving a very elegant look. So these money leaks, generally when you go for any interior, you end up like you come with one budget and you finalize it in one budget. When you finish the project, you'll end up paying a lot more than what it is planned without compromising. If you go, you may have to spend money, extra money, more than the quote value. So how we can avoid is like to avoid the frequent rework. Okay, you may not like during the installation time. Generally, some people will feel like the work is not up to the mark because you may not like the design. So I like generally I narrow down the design, okay, with the client, and we also tell them to take time to finalize initial stage. So by this way you can actually directly go for installation and you like it also. One thing. Second, that's all the design decisions. You see all the shades. What all the you spend good number of time here with the designer. Wherever you go, you see the shades multiple times. See the designs first, and see different finishes in the same laminate, and all the details you take upfront. And next, the during the site visit. After that, generally people go to the site along with the your company, your designer. Everybody will come to the site for measurements and details. That time we make sure like you only talk about the designs, about the site visit, not going to the step one. The design phase is already over. So when you go to the site, there we only spend time on where your wardrobe or kitchen is coming from, where to where what unit is coming, and what would be the dimension of it, and what you're going to have it inside that. So these are the very important details which you should actually observe. Okay, so these things will definitely save your money at the last. Like save in the sense like you don't have to spend extra money in the last. So if you empathize in the site when you go, this is the design and this is the color that we have finalized. So this will solve all this confusion. The most important thing is the client and professional sync. The designer and you, like from the beginning, after the first or second meeting itself. So both should have a nice syncing cooperation. Like, so what you both talk, both should understand very clearly. This is it. And also during the design phase, we should actually try to avoid the over customization things. Like, for example, puja unit you take. Okay, be simple and make the design like such. It also suits your interior and your space. The dimensions should suit your space, and the design should suit your ambience and taste. So if you do over here, not only you're going to do rework on the site or some misunderstanding things happens, and also cost, it will shoot up the cost also. So try to avoid the customization, try to do everything within modular itself. Okay, so I'm not saying don't do anything that is customized. Keep those things minimal. That's what I'm trying to tell. So another thing is, apart from doing over customization, also try to avoid huge wall panels in the unwanted place areas like the living, the passage, or even in bedroom wall design. One wall we can use for the wall designing stuff. Other places you can try to avoid the wall panels. Your 3D
Yes,
panels,
sir.
stone
You are
cladding.
joining that call, that 7:31.
Hello?
Hello.
Sir, please
Yeah.
continue. Someone
Okay.
was speaking without.
Okay. So the wall, we have to avoid those wall panels, the 3D panels, the stone claddings, texture paintings. These are the things we can avoid. Instead of texture paint, you can go for a very subtle wallpapers. That would be a good choice. And post that, this is the sample BOQ. So wherever you go, okay, at least if not in the initial stage, before you finalize, try to get details like this and be aware of all these things, which will help you not only in the measurement part for the designing, also the cost purpose. So these are two examples, not a kitchen, just a kitchen will be huge. So I had given you some example for living room and the dining. So TV, bottom drawer, tall unit with aluminum frame shutters, dummy panel with grooves, ledges, curtains. So like this, each and every details if you take, it will be very helpful for you to plan your budget. Any doubt is there that we can discuss this later. Suppose that the 12 lakh project timeline. So once you seal the deal with any company, post that there will be a site masking for you to understand the dimension things, how deep it is and what is the width, what is the height it's coming. So everything will be properly marked on the wall. So during that time, if there are any changes in the code, please spend the time and realize that there is not going to be any change in the BOQ. If you feel that there will be a change, please feel free to discuss with the profession and get this clarified. So once that is done, it enters into the production phase. So when it goes into the production phase, from your side, there's nothing will be there. It is solely with the company's hand only. So what they do is 2 to 4 weeks. Generally, anybody takes for production time. So that time you can actually wait patiently, and during that time you can do the site validation of other things like where your plumbing point have to come, where your electrical point is coming, is there any obstruction there. Those things you can actually looking for. If anything is there, before the 5th week begins, all these changes, corrections, everything has to be completed and kept ready for the woodwork to be started on the week 5. Plus, if you have any custom work like a puja unit or any customized wall paneling or any customized designs are there, and false ceiling design is there, any electrical changes, plumbing changes, anything is there, during this 2 to 4 week production phase, all these works can be executed on the site and keep the site ready with 1 coat of paint on the false ceiling. So when the 5th week, generally, after the 4th week, when the woodwork arrives at the site, immediately or within 2 to 3 days, generally there will be a work start of the basic work. False ceiling finishing can be there, any light cutting to be done, electrical work to be done, all these things. Once it is over, you can actually start the woodwork. So once the woodwork started there full-fledgedly, it will be going for approximately 2 weeks there. And the last 2 weeks, generally the work will get over in the 6th week. In case if it is not and going for the next week, that would only be the snag work and site clearance, the clearing the debris, any deep cleaning is there. All these things can be done, and you can go for a hassle-free handover. So here, how generally we help clients with all this what we discussed. Like we give good suggestions with the lifestyle functionality designs and comfort designs without you have to bother. The once you build the trust with any designer for that matter, like we will explain you with the 3D rendered designs on the 2D designs. With that itself, you will be able to understand the entire process along with the quote and the timeline. So our team here, we will give you this 3D designs, the BOQ, site visits, execution, handover with the day-to-day updates, everything without you following up. We ourselves will come to you and give you all these things day-to-day basis. Because it's like when you buy a home, it's going to be a one-time investment. Unless you have a budget to spend more than 12 lakhs, you may go in for a different work after 3 to 4 years or 5 years of time. Maybe after 10 to 15 years, you may want to do renovation. So keeping those things apart, initially this thing what you're spending is going to be a good value for your money. So Anjana, is there anything we can discuss further?
No, sir. That was really extensive coverage on the topic. We can open up the floor for Q&As. So we have, I'm requesting everyone who are having a question either to update it in the chat or please press the hand button so that we can call in that order. So we have our first person who has raised his hand, Karthik. Karthik sir, can you please unmute and ask your question?
Hey, hi. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are.
Yeah, thanks for organizing this session. I think, especially on the material selection for the kitchen, wherein you told that for carcass there can be some other materials, for shutters some it can be some other materials. That was kind of an eye opening for me. But yeah, thanks for going through. So I have a question. Is right now I'm in Bangalore, and somehow most of the current luxury projects they kind of mimic the Western style of kitchens, wherein in the in the previous way I used to have a kind of a separate utility apart from a kitchen. Right now they are mixing up the utility area wherein they would want to have the dishwasher as well as the other areas mixed up, so it's all everything mixed up, right? And
Yeah.
obviously with the Indian kitchens wherein most of it would be a wet kitchen, so do you suggest any material wherein I can have some kind of partition, because obviously the maid generally comes once in a day and the
Mm.
dishes get piled up. Though we use a dishwasher, still we'll be ending up. So, as per your experience, how are you solving these type of things? Wherein it is designed for Western, but for Indian things it is not suitable. Yeah.
Mm. Actually, certain houses people have wet kitchen, dry kitchen concept, but unfortunately, that concept everybody cannot have actually. So, as you said, like maid is using the kitchen. So you are worried about the utility part only majorly, right?
The utility part, because the dishes once, like after lunch, after dinner, it will be
Yeah,
still
piled
it
up.
will be open, right? So that's
Yes.
where the problem is. Before we used to have a utility area wherein we
Mm.
kind of put it there, but now it is not like that, right?
It's part of the
And
kitchen.
yeah, so and if we keep it inside the cabinet, what happens is that smell and all, because it's all wet things,
Mm,
the
mm.
smell picks up, and also yeah.
Okay. So I'll give you multiple options here. Okay. One is in that part alone, you can go in for a WPC material for the sink unit alone. Okay, which can be laminated. It's a wood polymer composite material. I did not discuss this material. Okay, because it is very expensive, more than waterproof plywood.
Okay.
Okay, one option. Second option is in that part you can go for a civil sink. Civil sink,
Okay.
when it is, the sink will be a normal, stainless steel sink or quad sink, carrizel sink or Futura sink. It can be
Mhm.
normal sink, but the carcass you can go in for a granite slab inside.
Okay.
Okay, but that will not come under modular. It will come under civil work.
Civil
This
work,
is
yeah.
second thing. Yeah. So
Yeah.
from outside it will be covered with the no modular stuff. Everything will look seamless.
Yeah, okay, got
Okay.
it. Yeah.
That will cost you more also. That to have that concept. Okay. And mainly very important thing is when the kitchen is done and the countertop is laid and the dado tile is fixed, we have to make sure there is no water seepage in any of the cabinet. Not only sink, any of the cabinet. There shouldn't be a pinch of water entering the carcass. If it enters, whether it is WPC, still the laminate will get damaged. Whether it is your marine ply, again it will damage the ply. If it is MR ply, it will damage the whole thing.
Okay.
Okay, so when they lay the granite, they should use epoxy to cover all the edges properly. Many people, if you notice, the joint between the tiles and the granite, you will see a white line there, which is actually white cement.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, you should avoid that. So if you use proper granite with the proper sealing, there this problem will not come for you. Your kitchen, you are saying it is wet, right? It will not be wet. I can guarantee you that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Got it. Yeah. I think. Yeah. Thanks for your insight. Thank you.
No issues. Thanks for asking the question.
Sir,
So
can
what
you
do we
just
use?
repeat
You are
the
saying
module
epoxy,
which is
right?
mentioned? So,
Hello, everyone. I requesting I'll call the people in that order. So next was Remy Mohanty, right? Remy ma'am, you can please ask the question.
No, it's not a question actually. I would like to suggest something to the gentleman who just asked you one question about utility. If can I suggest?
Yeah. Sure. Thank.
No, if you could divide your kitchen, you can have one single bowl
Uh-huh.
kitchen in the single bowl sink in the kitchen, and
Mhm.
also can have another sink in the utility area. So usually that is done regularly, like somebody who is cooking, then that thing is not disturbed. When your maid comes, then she
Mhm.
can kind of do her whatever cleaning the dishes, and she can just leave. And that can be done, one thing. And
Yeah.
also this, if the sink can be bottom mounted, no, it would be mounted below the granite. So
Mhm.
in that way also leakage problem can be sorted. And whatever sir told about civil kitchen and WPC, that is a good suggestion. That's what I feel. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Remy. We have another person, Nalini M. Uh, Nalini ma'am, you can unmute and ask your question. Okay. Manoj Jevur. Manoj,
Hey, hi, sir. I just wanted to know, you were suggesting epoxy, right, for that granite in kitchen to stop the
Yes, yes.
leakage, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, what question I had was, my house is around 20 years old. We had a vitrified tiles. So I was looking for a complete renovation of the house, right? Including the wardrobes, and how do we save the space in the kitchen and in the guest bedroom and the hall. With respect to
Yes.
that, I wanted to change the tiles as well, sir. So what would you recommend or suggest to lay the tile on top of the vitrified tile, because I have a decent height around, or do we need to remove
Okay.
everything and redo?
It's you're talking about the floor tile, right?
Yes, yes, yeah.
No, it has to be removed. All the cement mortar will be there, right? The old mortar.
Yeah, yeah.
That has to be completely cleared. Okay, and then only you should lay the new tile
Okay.
with the new mortar. Yeah, because not you may have the enough height inside, but this will add an extra dead weight to your structure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, it's going to it's going to be a very huge load. See, if you lift a box of tile, you cannot do it on your own. You need 2 people, 3, 4 people to carry. So when you do the tile entire house, it's going to be several tons. You're going to add more than like 2 tons of weight. You're going to add it on the
So
structure. So which is
my
not required.
house is a duplex, roughly you can say 900 square feet in the first floor and the second floor. The way the
Okay.
structure has been built by the builder, it's an apartment, right?
Okay.
It's a low-rise ground plus 2. He
Okay.
had done the pillar and the beams with respect to constructing 6 floors, but he didn't get
Okay.
the approvals. The structure-wise, it is pretty much strong, sir, with respect to beam and pillars. To
Okay.
carry a weight of 6 floors, whereas he could construct only G plus 2. So would you
Okay.
still
Okay. Okay.
suggest to remove? Because the reason I'm asking is, it's a lot of noise, and this one to the neighbors and the below residents. That's the only
Correct,
reason I'm asking. Can it be laid on top of the this one? If it can, what should be the material to be used for that, so that it doesn't come out?
See, you can actually directly paste it with the laticate.
Okay.
But generally we don't recommend to. Many people have done it. I have seen some of my clients used to call me for renovation, but there I had seen they would have got the tiles already changed, like how you said, directly pasted on the existing tile. But generally, when they design the beam height, the size of the rod, what is used, they would have used certain limited size and specification to manage the deflection of the beam, to deflection of the concrete roof, everything. So unless a structural engineer can prove it, he cannot lay a tile directly on it. If you are willing to do, you will not notice. You're not going to notice anything happening to the building. Definitely, you won't notice unless some cracks on the wall. Some the water seepage on the wall. Those things may happen because of these things. Apart from that, you will not find. And directly pasting the tile with the laticate and do proper epoxy in the joints will solve your problem. Otherwise,
Okay.
yeah. Laticate is not a cement mortar.
Is it easy to remove the old tiles, sir? Like with less noise, any new like technology or anything to remove, or is it a very noisy affair, basically?
It is going to be a noisy thing only. But if we put enough labor, actually, instead of spending like sending 2 people and do the work,
More
generally
labor.
put more labor, 2-3 days finish it off. That's it. And then tile laying job is very smooth.
Correct.
Only the removing thing matters. And when you remove it, make sure it is completely removed, and you're going to see the concrete slab top portion.
Got it.
Like that, you have to remove. Yeah.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So we have a question in the chat. Mr. Ratish R has asked, how do we effectively utilize the kitchen corner space? Any latest wardrobe accessory you can suggest? I think it's like 2 questions. Effectively utilizing the kitchen corner space, and any latest wardrobe accessory you would like to suggest?
Yes.
From Ratish R.
See, kitchen corner space. One is going for accessory. Another one is without accessory, how best you can use it. Okay, so in the accessories, I don't know whether you know or not all these things. You have a D tray, you have a 3/4 carousel, you have a full round carousel, and you have a magic corner, you have a show hand corner organizer for us. So like this, there are plus corner pullout also is there. Corner pullout, corner tandem pullout is there. So each has its own advantage and disadvantage, and cost also differs. But if you notice, whenever you go for this kind of accessories, there will be a lot of voids around the accessory. Only 70% can be maximum utilized. So how effective we can go is, if you are having a parallel kitchen, you will avoid going for a corner. If you are having a L-shaped kitchen, then don't go for any accessories. You only go for L corner cabinet, which will have 2 doors. So the cabinet will be like an L. So you open one door on the one L, the other L you open another door shutter. So inside you will find a L-shaped shelves. So in that, instead of going for L-shaped shelves, you can either take like that, or you can go for a straight shelf. So the another L will have full height without without a partition. One side will have full partition. So where it is having the partition, you can go for all this 10 kg rice or atta boxes like that, entirely on the top and entirely at the bottom as well. And where you don't have the partition, you can actually have a 25 kg or 30 kg bucket of rice or atta, the huge one you can go for. Anything that you can storage. But whenever you want to access it, you have to remove this thing and access it. But it can take a lot of stuffs inside. Okay, but it can be organized. One thing. Second thing, if you feel this is going to be very difficult, what we can do is, instead of giving you a fixed shelf, we can give you like a pull-out shelf. Just a flat shelf only. We can customize and give you a shelf which you can pull it to the wherever you open that side, you pull it that side. and you open this side, you pull it outside. So whatever you keep, you can just pull it out and access it. You can also go for blind corner in that case. Is he on the line?
Ratish sir, on the line?
Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah, thanks. That helps. Yeah, my question was related to the L shape, kitchen
L
corner.
shape, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
And
L
you
shape,
answered that.
you can go for that, what I suggested, no, L shape corner cabinet only, and without any accessories. If you want keep shelf, if you don't want shelf, go with the pull-out type. With the telescopic channel, we give you little minute adjustment you can do and pull it out.
Yeah, absolutely. That makes sense. Thank you.
And for wardrobe, what you asked, okay, in the wardrobe, there are many accessories that's come right now, actually. Like before 5 6 years, you used to have only slider or pull out, pant trousers pull out, like that, hanger rod, pull down hangers, tie holders, belt holders, like that. Now you have lot of accessories, which you can get in touch with Colo actually for that.
Sure. Yeah, we'll do that. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Thanks. Next, I would like to next invite Nalini ma'am to ask a question. She has posted a question in the chat. Nalini, I have a question about a sprinkler shifting in false ceiling loft area. We only have just that much information in the chat. Nalini ma'am, if you are
Sprinkler shifting, is it?
yeah, sprinkler shifting in false ceiling.
Sprinkler shifting in false ceiling, yeah. If she's there, I'll know which project it is. Then I can suggest accordingly.
Yeah, I'm just calling her out, but
Okay.
she's not responding. We can probably move to the next person, Sunil MP.
Hi, sir. Thanks for the session. My question is, in a compact 2 BHK, what should be the height of the wardrobes to make it look spacious? A wardrobe as well as the kitchen unit. Should it go till the roof or should it end at 7 feet? So what do you suggest?
See, compact house, approximately what square feet it is?
Carpet area you can consider around 600 to 700 square feet.
Carpet area, right? So that means your okay, overall area will be 1,000 plus, I guess, right?
Yeah, around
Easily.
1,050.
Yeah. So you need not worry about the height actually. You can go for a separate loft on the top. Okay. Separate loft, but try to keep the color neutral, very, very subtle, like a wall color only. Not same. Okay. Like any pastel colors like that you can go in for. Plus, if you're not too much concerned about having lot of storage, you can reduce the depth of the wardrobe instead of height.
Yeah, depth is
You
fine.
understood? Yeah, depth generally it will be like almost 2 feet depth you'll get. For you, you can go in for 18 inches depth.
Okay. Even for wardrobe, do you suggest 18 inch?
For wardrobe only, not for kitchen. For wardrobe only, I'm saying.
Okay.
Kitchen, we have to go for 2 feet depth minimum.
For it
At
to
least in the
really
area where you have the hob, chimney, and the sink. In that area, you should actually have a 2 feet depth. In the other side counter, if you want, you can go for lesser 18-inch depth space. And if you don't mind, losing a loft space, you can actually get a very attractive wardrobe without loft.
can you explain that?
Like you can increase the wardrobe height a bit, like up to 8 feet wardrobe you can have. Your ceiling height will be 9 feet approx. So 1 feet you can leave the space on the top, and instead of a separate loft, you can go in for a complete 8 feet height wardrobe with nice bifurcations of the storage within that. Instead of having one straight door from bottom to the top, you can split the shutters and introduce some open units in between, and split the shutters into 2 parts, 3 parts, having external drawers. Okay, like that, and you're not to have loft at all. So that will give you a very spacious feel in the bedroom.
Got it. That gave me some idea. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Cool. Next we have Sunil Sanghi.
Yeah, Sunil Sanghi.
Yeah.
Hey, hi. Tex, good evening and Colo Advisors. Good evening. Thank you very much for your insights. I have a very simple question. Just wanted to understand, for a 2,800 square feet, 4-bedroom flat, what could be a square feet cost a architect should be, billing to a owner? Mid-premium of interiors I'm talking about.
Okay. You're talking about construction cost or interior cost?
Interiors.
Only interior cost, you won't get pricing like that actually.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, like per square feet price, it is nobody can give. It is very difficult to give like that.
Okay.
Okay, so you can actually depends upon the material, depends upon the design, like that. The cost, square feet cost for a wardrobe cabinet can vary from 1,000 to 3,000, 4,000 rupees, like that. So
Okay. So we are, we have been in discussions with a couple of vendors, and
okay,
our requirement is not a pretty high premium, but yes, we can call it a mid-premium kind of a thing.
okay,
Yeah. So just
okay.
want.
Actually, yeah, it's a 2,800 square feet house. So first it has to be designed very well. Actually, you can, there'll be a lot of spaces to be designed.
Yes,
So
please.
based on that design only, this can be estimated actually.
Okay. Because we are a bit
Yeah,
and we talk and find out everybody is giving a different figure to us. We are seriously
exactly. Yeah.
to
Correct. It is actually difficult. For the construction, we can give a easy quote if you want to construct it from the scratch. But for the interiors, it is very difficult to give a quote for such a big house. You can't even tell a ballpark figure. Also, we cannot tell.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. But if you finalize one nice design with any company, first sit and spend time on the designs.
Yes.
Once you design very well, then they will estimate it. But if you go to a different company, that price for the same design will be different.
Exactly. That's where exactly we are a
Yeah.
bit confused. Every vendor is talking about a different price to us.
Yes.
We live in
That's what.
Bangalore. This house we are talking for in Hyderabad.
Okay.
Yeah, and all good material only. The material, whatever we are talking, is definitely a good material. I think my wife wants
Okay.
to talk some
Yes, yes. Hi, sir.
Hi, ma'am.
So the point was, as my husband has explained about their flat, what we have purchased. So we have a who was, come down to a price where we have fixed it. But her material used for the interior purpose, she's saying it's Garjan. Yes.
Garjan Co. Okay.
Right. So she says
Hmm.
she's using the same material, but she's going to give a all high gloss laminate for the kitchen. Is it recommended? Is one. And the master bed, which is four bedrooms we have, and all the four is recommending to have a high gloss laminates. Is that
Oh, okay.
that is my question here.
No, actually, yeah, because the trend is like everybody thinks that high gloss, if you put, customers will like it like that.
Right.
But generally, it's a very spacious house, right?
Right.
So it's in a spacious house. The bedroom will be very big, and there, if you have a high gloss wardrobe shutters, it is going to throw a lot of reflection on it, and you're going to
Right.
see if the entire thing you're going to see yourself there. You're going to see the window open or closed, like that. So the actual color on the decor of the wardrobe is gone there.
Right.
Okay, so you can go in for matte finish. Matte
finish.
finish will be either same cost as the glossy laminate, or it will be more than the glossy laminate.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so you can actually enhance the look of the room very well in a matte finish laminate than a high gloss laminate.
Okay.
Okay, and coming to the kitchen.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Can
tell
we,
me, ma'am.
yeah. Can we have a color theme for the master bed or the kitchen or the
Yes.
kids room? So do you think it should be good to have a color theme, or just go with all one shade of color for all the bedrooms?
Actually, for a 2,800 square feet house, you can actually go in for a color theme.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll have very spacious. If I'm not wrong, each and every bedroom must be not less than 12 by 14 feet at least.
Yes, please.
Yeah, it should be more than that generally, because 1,500 square feet houses will have this size.
Right.
And is it a duplex?
No, it's a single flat.
Single. Yeah.
Where the living
Single house.
size is around 45 feet,
Ah,
and the drawing room is closer to around 14 by 16.
Drawing room is 14 by 16. Okay, okay. Actually, you can go. You can have the common space, no, the living, the drawing, and all like one theme. And the bedrooms, you can actually have you'll have all the liberty to go for a theme, different theme.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is the life of this high gloss laminate versus the matte finish laminate, sir? So this is a very high priority question.
Okay. See, high gloss laminate. After a year, you can actually find those bruise mark on the wiping mark on the surface.
Mhm.
Okay, because it will have one layer, an anti-abrasive layer to protect the gloss. That layer
Right.
will wear out the more you clean it,
Okay.
especially when you use water or choline and clean. That is
Right.
why we always tell to dilute the choline and clean the surface.
Okay.
But nobody can have that much patience to do that.
Right.
So directly spray it and clean, it will wear off. You will see the marks. But in
Okay.
matte finish, you get this anti-fingerprint laminates.
Okay.
Okay, even in acrylic also they have a butter matte. Butter matte in
Okay.
the sense it's like, yeah, in laminate it is called anti-fingerprint matte or matte finish.
Okay.
In acrylic it is called butter matte or some other name. Every brand will have different name. In
Right.
that you keep your palm on it, your wet palm on it. Wet
Hmm.
means not moisture, your sweat. The sweat
Oh,
mark will not be seen on the laminate.
okay. Okay. Got
Okay,
it.
but on a high gloss you keep your palm, you will see your fingerprints there.
Okay. So that's it's a no, you say.
Yeah,
Not to
it's an advantage when you go for this matte finish.
not finish. Okay. Got
Yeah,
it.
so definitely life is going to be more in matte finish.
Okay.
Okay, that makes sense.
Right. So another question that not to have too many mirrors in the room, is that going to affect health, or is that very negative having too many mirrors in the house? Even in case of having some decor, having a mirror as a decor also is advisable or not?
It is advisable, but having too much of mirrors in one room is not that much suggested, because
Okay.
the mirror will reflect the other mirror, right? So it creates
Right.
infinity view. That should be avoided. It can be
Right.
in one wall.
Okay. Say
Yeah.
your room on one side of the wall, just have one mirror is what is recommended.
Yes. Correct. One side of the wall,
Okay.
you can have one mirror. Yeah.
Okay. So how would you suggest the kitchen if it is dark? Do you suggest some kind of a laminate which is subtle, or we can go for an option like today's trend, it's a teal blue and a little, olive green. These are the ones which are suggested by the architects having a dark kitchen. So the kitchen is not very bright, but slightly it is on the darker side. So I suggest
Okay.
called the cappuccino or an almond shade, which is rejecting it. So I'm clueless about this. So I just want your suggestion or your idea about that.
It's actually an individual choice. Okay.
Right.
In the end, both the kitchen will look nice. The choice what you're asking and what your architect is suggesting, both will look nice.
Okay.
And so it is how they are carrying it out in the end that matters actually. And without seeing the design and the place, I cannot give you a direct comment on this actually. But
Right.
both are good colors only. The teal, what you said,
Right.
if it is not a darker, if it is a subtle teal, it will go well
Right.
for a darker rooms actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Sir,
Yeah. Thank
yeah,
you so much.
thanks.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, man.
Thanks,
That's
Sir, it's 8 o'clock, but we have plenty of questions lined up. So it's your call. If you have some more time to spend with us, I can take the questions from the chat. So can you
yes,
please?
yes. We start a little late also, so it's fine. We can
Okay,
talk.
thank you. Thanks a lot, sir. I
Yeah.
have question from CH Srinivas. His question is for kitchen, acrylic or glossy laminates, which is more durable and less maintenance? Srinivas, sir, if you are on the call, you can just unmute and ask, or you can address the question, sir. Acrylic or glossy laminates for kitchens, which is
Yeah.
more durable and less maintenance?
Yeah. Actually, I just discussed about that point also to Sunil sir, and ma'am was also asking, right? When you see between the glossy laminate and glossy high gloss acrylic, the cost difference is huge. Okay, and depends on what kind of acrylic they are going in for. The acrylic, there are two types. One is like a laminate. The same laminate brand is selling acrylic. So the laminate backside, you see, it will be like black. Okay, it will be like a rough surface on the back. But in acrylic, if you see the backside, you will see the same color but in matte finish. So so when you go for we have to paste that on a ply or on a HDHMR or any other board. So between these two, the price difference will be less. The another acrylic is it will be imported or it is made in somewhere in India only. That will be like a pre-laminated board, which will come along with the core material like a Russian birch ply, which will have a 1.5 thick acrylic pasted on the top, and backside will be another acrylic pasted at the bottom. So that will have a huge impact on the cost. Okay, so if they mean the lower cost acrylic and the laminate, the acrylic will have a better life than the laminate high gloss.
Got it, sir. Got it.
Yeah.
Next, I would like to call Prijit K. Prijit K, sir, on the call. Prijit, he was raising hand from quite some time. His question is basically, what is the best way to build a home office unit in a bedroom?
Builder?
Home office.
Yeah.
Home office, okay.
Yeah. In a bedroom. Sir,
I want to know.
Yeah, please. Go ahead.
I want to know if he has a separate room, a closet, or a space left, or something in that
Yeah.
bedroom where
Yeah,
he's
sure.
going to
Yeah,
have.
so I have a small corner space, which basically on a northeast corner. So I have a small space there. So is it a good way to have a home office there? And what is the best design? And I see a lot of spaces where you have a flat, one side, or somewhere you have a L shape. And my question is whether we should face towards wall or face towards. I mean, there are multiple options. I'm just kind of confused.
So northeast corner is good to have. Will you be having a wardrobe next to it?
No, I don't have.
You don't have. And if you face the wall, what is on your right and left?
Right is my bed. Left is a wall.
Okay. Front is also wall. Left is also a wall. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Actually, facing the wall and working is good only. But what to be done is that wall need not to be a plain wall. You can have some nice decor there on that wall.
Okay.
Okay. Apart from the storage can be like overhead.
Mm-hmm.
And where you see right above your laptop, the backside, when you see, have some ledges, have some plants.
Okay.
Like like a ZZ plant or any plant which will thrive in the dark.
Okay.
Money plant like that. And you have a pin-up board with nice attractive colors, or you have a colored glass fixed there. You can use it as a writing board.
Okay.
So something like that you have with some pen holders, lightings and stuff. And right side, you can have some more decor items. So you will feel it creates a good ambience for you to work there actually. If you see direct wall, you will not feel like you won't enjoy it. You will end up leaving that space and working elsewhere.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's a good place to do the study.
Okay.
Home office.
Yeah. Thank you so much for the solution.
Thank you.
So we have next Arun BR. Arun BR on the call.
Yes, sir. I'm here, sir.
Yeah.
Very good evening.
Yeah, please ask question.
Yeah. Sir, nowadays, when it comes to interiors, there is a concept of, smart homes. What is your recommendation in terms of using technology for homes? It will be sustainability or, so how it will be security measure is concerned. So that's why I want to take your opinion.
No, security is concerned. Now, it is hackable only, right? So if it happens, but you can have a good security. You can have your own ways to avoid that. If there are many things that's available in the market, so that nobody can breach the security.
Okay.
But so it will be very, very secure. One thing. Second thing is, if it's elderly home, yes, you can give to certain extent. Okay, like operating everything from the with the automation with the Alexa or whatever. Okay, so it is individual choice actually, but nowadays, as you said, it is becoming a trend. It is individual choice only. Security that you can take measures to avoid it.
Okay, got it. In the sense, a double way of security in the sense, if it
W
is.
security is available, yeah, which you have to have that thing in your. You have to subscribe for it monthly. So through
Uh,
that, nobody can hack it. It's an extra safety.
and
Like
one
that,
more
you
thing
can
is,
have.
yes, sir. One more question here is that, when we started construction, when during the stage of civil, footing stage, is it recommend to take interior along with the civil contractor? Is the best way, or let us at least complete RCC portion, and then after completion of the civil work, we should consult architecture? How it is?
Your question, both are different question, right?
Yeah, in the
First,
sense, we are,
uh,
just started our construction. Now,
uh,
footing is, footing columns and all is going on.
basement level. Okay.
Probably after 1 month, first floor RCC also is going to happen. This is the
Okay.
plan. Now, so we are more concerned about interior than
Mm,
exterior. Okay,
mm,
so that's what is, so the constructor, whatever currently is doing only civil work. Okay, we are
mm,
planning to appoint interiors separately.
mm,
So it is better to contact them, or to come to the final decision, whatever interior
mm,
is, that
mm,
either
mm.
now is the stage to decide, or we can go later.
No, it is. See, they will be very good in construction, but I'm not sure how they will be in interiors. So there are many firms who are very, very skilled, specialized in interiors. So
Mm,
you can approach one of them at this point of time
mm.
itself.
Okay,
Generally,
that's what.
what we suggest is when people come to us in early stage, okay, we provide them all the possible places where they can have what, like wardrobe, like your office space, kitchen space, chimney space, sink space, everywhere. We will give
uh,
according to Vastu, according to the ventilation, everything at the
uh,
appropriate place now itself, so that you don't have to do a alteration work later on after your civil
exactly.
work contractor handed it over. You don't have to break anything.
Got it, sir.
Yeah, so
Thank
it's
you.
the right time to approach.
Yeah, thank you very much.
No
That's
problem.
it.
Thank you.
Um, Sir, I'm just doing a time check again. It's almost 8:15. If you
Yeah.
still have more time, we can take a couple of more questions.
How many
There are two
like
people in the pipeline who have
we'll finish
raised.
this too?
Yeah, sure. The first is MS Com. MS Com in the call. Okay. Guru Prasad Prabhagar. Guru Prasad
Hey, hi.
Prabhagar.
Thanks for the session, sir. Very useful one. So I have a home under construction and we have a 14 feet balcony there. So what do you suggest to have those enclosures? I was thinking for a glass window sort of balcony, but that's not secure. So that's why I just wanted your opinion on that.
In which floor it is?
Yeah, it's a living room. In that living room, we are having a 14 feet balcony.
Which floor, which level it is? It's
It's
independent house?
yeah, it's like first floor, second floor. It's like an independent house, and in
Okay.
each floor, I am planning to have a balcony.
Okay. So if you're only concerned about the safety point, right?
Yes, so like the balcony window, usually we have that sliding one, right? Like
I know.
one.
Yeah.
That's what I
It'll
was
be a
thinking.
huge
Yeah,
sliding window for you. Yeah.
yeah, thinking through like that. But if you have other suggestions, I'm happy to consider. But I'm mainly concerned about the security. How do we secure? Because if it is full of glass, then maybe like if there are some issues, right? So
See, what you can do is you'll have to spend on the sliding door, or builder will give you.
no, I have to spend on the sliding door.
You have to spend, right? So what you can do is you can go in for a vacuum glass. That is a double walled toughened glass, which will not only be stronger and safer, also it will be like acoustic. 90% of the outside noise will also be restricted. And go for don't go for button type of lock. Go for the latch kind of lock, which you'll have for bedroom doors, no? Like that kind of latch. You can actually lock it with key. One thing, and you can't, if you take anything and hit also, it won't break. Second thing, after the sliding window, you have some 5 feet space or 8 feet space, walk around space. There you'll have a grill, right? Handrails, right?
Yes.
So where you're having the handrail, you go for invisible grill there, with only 3.5 inch gap distance between each grill. Okay, so that is.
I was thinking of having a glass pane there.
No, if you have glass here and there again, you are going to create a greenhouse kind of effect in between that space. Okay, it's that heat will spread inside your home also.
Okay, I was thinking to have some plants in that corridor sort of thing. So.
Okay, planks. Where you want to have?
After the glass pane on the outside, right? Like
The
between the
outside,
gap
okay.
between the glass pane and the balcony window.
Oh, an additional layer of door.
Yeah, additional layer of door.
Additional layer of door. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, that is individual choice only, actually. Instead of that, you can spend on this, toughened glass. You can inquire your supplier and you can check about the safety of that, and then you can take a call on that. Plus, invisible grill, are you aware of it?
No, I'm not aware of it, sir.
Okay, if that is there, people cannot climb on it. It is difficult to cut one by one also there.
Okay.
Because you can have a CCTV access also there with the motion sensor thing and alarming thing. Because generally there, people, if it finds it will alert. Generally in balcony, nobody will come, right? If it finds a single person coming, it will immediately cause alert.
Okay, it's called invisible
grill.
Grill. Okay.
Invisible grill. It is generally used to avoid pigeons entering, but it is a very strong MS grill, MS wire. Yeah, you can Google that. Plus, you can Google this as well. This soundproof double walled sliding doors.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you.
So the last question, if Mr. MS Com is still in the session, please unmute and ask. Otherwise, we can wind up the session. Last and final call out to MS Com. MS Com, he has actually written.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm trying to unmute. It took some time. So
No problem,
my question is, my home is under construction. It's about a duplex, 4,200 square feet. I'm from Bangalore, and my question here is, I have too many questions, but I'll focus only on one for now. In the kitchen, IKEA is offering 10-year warranty for a modular kitchen. Now in the market, we have steel, aluminum, and other kind of modular kitchen, and there are wood that and versus the traditional wooden based modular kitchen, which is recommended for a longer time, at least because it's a new house. So at least for the next 10 years or 15 years, I should not be reinvesting again. So which is recommended, because when you go and check with IKEA, they say 10-year warranty they provide, and outside India they even provide 25-year warranty. So versus the so many interior designers in the market offering so many things, which one we should consider and how to proceed? We need an advisor.
See, you said you are in Bangalore only, right?
That's right.
So for Bangalore weather, actually wood itself is a very good material only. Whatever IKEA is giving you wood only, right? Not aluminum and steel, right?
Wood means I think that
I know plywood or
yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Pre-engineered wooden powder type like that.
Pre-engineered wood.
Yeah.
Okay. So between these three, what you have said, IKEA and aluminum and steel. What is going for steel and aluminum is the individual choice, and these are generally where it is required, where there are more termites. Okay, and when there is it's going to be damp all the time. those places, this steel and aluminum can be used. In fact, the steel kitchen Godrej introduced in the year 2000 itself. Okay, it became a failure. Yeah, it became a failure in the initial stage. Now Godrej again, it's like started doing, and they are doing okay types now. So mostly people who are having this fear of dampness in their kitchen all the time, it's moisture and wet, and they have this termite issues. Those people are going for steel kitchen or aluminum kitchen. But otherwise, the feel, the look and feel, the comfort what you get in this wooden kitchens is totally different.
That's right,
Okay,
sir.
yeah, yeah. So that cannot be replaced.
And when
So
when
you
you're
see,
talking about a premium kind of kitchen, not very high, in a next level of premium, you can say, which one is recommended, sir, in wood? But the material we should consider.
material when you consider.
Yeah.
See, if you want to go for the premium thing, since you asked, okay, you didn't ask about budget. So if you want to go in for premium, most material, what you get is you get this Russian birchwood ply. Okay, so this material will come in like 18 thick, so you can actually go for that. It will be very premium for you. That okay, and on top of that, finishing, if you want to go, you can go for acrylic finish. So that will be very premium for you, and life also will be longer for you. Yeah.
I have many more
So
questions, sir, but time is a constraint, so maybe
yeah,
we have to connect maybe through you to you some with some other source. We need to know.
yes. Call is always
Absolutely.
there for that.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely, absolutely.
So
So,
since you said that it's better to start discussing on this part at an early stage, because my house is also, like someone said, in the initial stage of construction. So it'll down the line, maybe in 6 to 9 months, it'll take much longer time to complete. So
Okay,
so it's better to start the discussion now itself. You recommend it, sir?
exactly. Yes, you can take hire somebody now itself, and you can plan your electrical, plumbing, space allocation, everything actually now itself. So when it comes,
This is a very good
off,
advice, sir, what you are giving.
yes, it will be very
Thank,
organized.
yes. Thank you, sir. Thank you for that. Yeah.
No problem, no problem. Thank you so much.
cool. Thanks, thanks a lot, sir, for patiently taking up all those questions. I know your time
No
is
problem.
super important.
No.
So we have just reached the last section, which is nothing but giving you thanks on behalf of all the participants here and on behalf of Kolo for coming up here and sharing valuable information on how to set up a premium interior without costing us a fortune, from designs, color palettes to materials. You have touched based upon almost all the critical part of interior, which was like the first session, wonderful informative session. And after that, we had a rain of questions coming to us, not just interior, but renovation and the construction. People were very curious to know, because home is like, it's like an asset, it's an investment, it's an emotion. So nobody
Exactly.
wants to go wrong in any of the steps. They have a lot of questions to ask. Unfortunately, we have less time, but thanks a lot, patiently answering all those questions, accurately clarifying their doubts, sir.
Thank you so much, Anjali.
Yeah.
It was very interesting thing actually.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we at Colo, like I mentioned at the beginning, we are living with this one single vision of ensuring every single person who are dreaming of their, home, dream home. They should be, they deserve like the right information at the right time, so that they can take the right decisions. So that's our vision, and we have initiatives like webinars and live with us, and also a lot of programs like Colo Smart Select program, in which dedicated expert advisor will be there with each of the homeowner, be it construction, be it interior, guiding them on various stages, be it design, be it quotation analysis, be it answering any small queries they have in their mind. So an expert advisor, we have a team of architects, structural engineers, civil engineers, and interior designers. One of them will be assigned to each of these homeowners, and they can take help from these advisors in taking the right decisions. So please explore our application and website and know more about our various programs. And obviously, like we'll be connecting with you, and some of you guys wanted to get in touch with F&M Decor. We will definitely help you to get in touch with F&M Decor. And thanks a lot. Happy Ganesh Chaturthi once again, and have a good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining. Thanks, Sister, for the session, and thanks to my team at Colo for organizing this event. Have a
Thank
good
you.
day. Bye.
Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you once again.